All right, welcome back to the Pat Mayo Experience, live from Super Bowl 52 Radio Row. Look who's next to me. Breaking news, probably. Ian Rapoport, what's up?
I hope not. I'd like a calm hour right now.
Of course.
I don't want to ruin the interview. I have to get up and go confirm some news. Just nice, calm interview would be
Do you
nice.
ever get a calm moment? Like, dude, you get woken up at like 3:30 in the morning being like, here's news.
I'll tell you, honestly, the real problem is every text could potentially be important, so you have to check. So, yeah, I get texts at 3 in the morning sometimes. Sometimes they're agents or sources just screwing around. Sometimes it's legitimate, real news, but you have to check because you never know. And there's been times when I've been like, I'll check my phone in a second, and you're late on news.
And you look at Twitter and it's already out there?
Right, and you're like, oh, man, I had this. I was just watching TV, so I always check.
How many times has like a fake Ian Rapoport account pop up, break news, and then people get mad at you over it?
A lot.
How is that even a thing that people do? Like, who's that bored?
I will get, that's actually a better question is like, seriously, what are these people doing? But I will say this, at least once a month, probably more, I get angry phone calls from people wanting to know I put out some ridiculous report that I did not put out. And it's crazy. But it's very true. This is what happens. Like, hey, why would you say my guy this? And I'm like, check the blue.
Look at it.
Blue check mark. It's very simple.
But wait till they were able to like hack in and give themselves blue check marks. Then we're all
screwed. God,
that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad news. It's gonna be fake news and bad news all at the same time. So, being an NFL network, the pipeline of like reporters going through there and insiders, it's quite impressive. So, what's the next move for you? Like press secretary?
I really like my job right now. I hope I'm in it for a long time. It's a little crazy. Like you mentioned, you really rarely have time to kind of just chill. But I like when, the big stories break. And even the not big story, just, knowing something before everyone else, telling people what's up. I like the inner workings of the football world a lot, probably more than I realized. So I hope I'm stay here for a long time. It's pretty good for me, man. It really is, and especially because this is never what I wanted or thought about.
What did you, when you got into journalism, what did you think you'd be doing?
I wanted to be like Rick Riley.
Oh, really?
I wanted to be
you wanted the back page of Sports
Illustrated?
The back page
of Sports Illustrated back when that was a thing, and then it was like, all right, well, I was in Boston covering the Patriots. Maybe I'll be a columnist for the Herald or something like that. I thought that'd be an awesome job. I would have been very happy doing that.
So you wanted to be like an opinionist instead of a reporter.
Yeah.
How does it, that seems like a tough switch.
Yeah, I never sort of get now to really say my opinion. Really just anyone kind of asking about what I do. The main thing is just tell people something they don't know. And everyone has an opinion now. It's crazy. The hot take world has literally gone bananas. But hopefully, me and the people who do my job can offer something that other people can't, which is legit, real, credible information.
How much do you think fantasy has accelerated the need for news, especially on Sunday mornings?
I would say a lot. And, it's funny because I think originally probably some people in my world kind of shrugged off the fantasy people like, oh, it's a fad or, why are we sort of catering to those whatever. Like, I like it. I embrace it. I am awesome at fantasy. I finished second place this year. Dak and Zeke kind of let me down, but I embrace that part of the football fan because it's so massive. Like whether or not a guy's going to play is important on Sunday mornings, and I try like crazy to get that kind of stuff.
So I was talking to some of my friends at NFL.com, and they were thinking back like 4 or 5 years ago, really before Twitter exploded, that they would have stories out kind of in the tank. I think it was when Schefter was still there. And just like, hey, we got stories. Let's schedule out articles for 6 a.m., 7 a.m., because, hey, no one else is going to break these stories. Do you have to put it out immediately now? Like after you confirm?
There's definitely some like strategic, like, all right, I'm going to put this out on Sunday morning. But then it's like, is it going to hold? And there's been a lot of times, countless times, where you have a story, you're the only one who has it, and then someone else has it before you're supposed to put it out, and you're like, like, why did I hold that? Or, that's one dangers of Twitter is news can happen literally at any time, and it's really just crazy.
But you guys are still big on getting your confirmed sources, verifying everything. Is it hard to compete like that? I know you guys are insiders and you're actually talking to people versus people who are just like, hey, I heard something, I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, that part is frustrating where, like, you can be sort of like, a random radio host or whatever.
Or like me.
Yeah, or like, no offense. Who kind of just tosses stuff out there and you could end up, and it happens, you end up getting beat on a story that you had because you had to, like, verify and double check, where someone just, hey, you know, I remember I knew the Nick Foles for Sam Bradford deal was happening like a month before it actually did. They were talking, it was off, then it was on, and I was tracking it hard because it was a pretty important deal, and it didn't get out at all, except for like one random radio guy who kind of caught wind of it and mentioned it, like, hey, it's just happening, and it wasn't, and the story was wrong, and then it was, and the story was right, and I was like, ah. So, yeah, well, that happens.
Well, your hair still looks good. You don't need to do anything like that. So, Ian Rapoport, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate your time, and enjoy the Super Bowl, man.
Well, cannot wait. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Is it fun just being a random guest instead of just, digging in, doing some reporting for a bit? Chill back, like you said?
I just like to chill and talk, so it's perfect for me.
Excellent.